I think Shady Shae is one of the men who's going to bring that peace.
Pop, pop, let's get it.
Well, not like that. That's not gonna. That might not bring the peace, Shady.
No, no, bro, pop, pop.
Welcome to another episode of the Soothing Semantics podcast. I'm your host, Rafi Pinsky. Make sure to subscribe, like, leave your comments. Of course, for all of your South Florida real estate needs, make sure to check out Rafi the Realtor on Instagram. And you can find my real estate weekly newsletter in my link in bio for all of your South Florida real estate needs. Without further ado, we have Mr. Shady Shae himself, the commentary king, the Brit, the man who is doing a lot of commentary on all kinds of different Israeli and Middle Eastern videos, all kinds of different content. He's really has this crazy energy to him. So bring yourself in, Shae. Join us.
Yo, it's your boy Shady Shae, you get me?
What's going on, man?
Yeah, I'm good, man. Good. You're just out here chilling on a Saturday afternoon, sipping a cup of tea. It's a bit sunny out there, but trust me, it's still a bit nippy. It's still a bit cold, so I need to sip some tea.
Yes, of course. It's by the way, very hard for me not to do a British accent, so pardon me. It's one of my favorite accents to imitate.
Bro, I love that American accent as well, man. Where you guys say, "I'm from Tennessee, American."
I got a Brooklyn. I have a Brooklyn accent. It's not super, like we say coffee instead of coffee. Coffee, like what?
Oh, say. Okay, interesting. So you guys have got like different accents as well. Like I used to always assume it's all the same, except like those people from Tennessee, maybe they'd be different than Texas. I'm from Texas, Houston, Texas.
What's going on? What's going on over here?
Oh my god,
Mr. Shady Shae, welcome to Houston.
Yeah, my brother, you get me all the way from London. I swam through the seas. Yeah.
Yeah. So, dude, welcome. I want to shout out Avital for making this happen as well. You're a sweetheart. Thank you so much. Because she really, she vetted me. She's like, "Who are you? Where are you from? Are you?" She's like, "I have to make sure," and I was like, "Don't worry." So we had a nice conversation.
She's cool.
She's really cool. So thank you, Avital. You're the best.
Sorry, do you know she chased me up for this, mate? She chased me up, said, "Yo, give him a date, give him a time."
Oh, she's amazing. I didn't know that. I didn't know she did that.
Mate, she did that. I was like, "Oh, okay." I had to squeeze that stuff. So I had to squeeze it in because I had something to do today as well. I was like, it's fine. I can always postpone because it's not really urgent. So I was like, yeah, it's calm. Plus, I'm quite excited to chat with you because I checked out some of your clips. I looked at it. I saw what you do. I was like, okay, all right. This is gonna be an interesting one. So yeah, let's get it.
Yeah, I mean, I get super into the Israel-Palestine stuff, and I cover a lot of things. I've had Muhammad Ali's ex-wife on my show.
Mad.
I've spoken to a lot of people from all different things. Psychology, relationships, mixed martial arts, Israel-Palestine, real estate, business. So I cover a lot, but I do cover this a lot. But I had some people that I see that you know, maybe you don't know personally, but that guy Tal, the traveling clat. I know you made a video. Also, I think the Saluki guy.
Yeah.
So I had these guys on. So I know these guys. Yeah. So I your commentary is so colorful. It's so energetic. When you did the Nessun Stilla video, the Harbu Darbu song, you were just like bugging.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you, that tune, that song, when I was listening to it at first, I was like, what Guan? What's going on? It took me by surprise.
It's like a war cry. It's like battle shit,
I found that towards the ending.
You know what the craziest part is about that song is everyone that he listed at the end, except for the celebrities,
Yeah,
all of those names they were all killed by Israel. Yeah,
they were all murked.
yeah.
Mad.
It's almost
That's
like they were
mad.
like it's almost like they either knew it before they made the song, or
Mm-hmm.
they were like, or the Israeli government's like, well, we were looking for those guys anyway. I mean,
Like, let's get it.
there was a lot more that didn't make it on that list. I mean, meaning is a lot of people that were not mentioned in that song were they didn't have enough name. They didn't have enough time in the song to put all the names in there.
Mm-hmm. 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 Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So give up before we do some. I want to do at least 2 reaction videos with you. It's going to be a really good time. But before
All right.
I want to get to know you a little bit, like my
All right.
viewers, to get to know you. What what were you kind of doing prior to this YouTube channel? Because you've built a channel of almost 1 million subscribers at this point. You're getting very
Mm.
close to 1 million subs.
Yeah, we're getting there soon. I
And
pray.
first of all, how do you feel about that, bro?
Bro, to be honest, yeah, like for me, it's all surreal. It doesn't feel real to me, to be honest, because when I started YouTube, I didn't expect anyone to want to watch me because I was wondering, like, what is so interesting about me for anyone to want to watch me? No one knows me. I'm not famous. And what would interest them, you know? So I just did it, you know, just as a joke.
Right.
Actually, it was more like a challenge because I was more of a challenge. Quite a lot of people were telling me, "Oh, bro, you've got this personality. Just try YouTube." And I was like, "Nah, not me." My sister was on my case. My friends were on my case, and I was like, "Okay, you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it so you guys just get off my back." You know. Plus, I used to love music. Like I was trying to, at some point in my life, I was thinking maybe I should become like a music artist. So I started like, writing music. Also, I studied some music course, music productions, and stuff like that. And I was thinking, rather than paying to promote my music, why not create a YouTube channel, post my music there, and see how it goes. But then when I tried it, I realized that I can't post a lot of videos because it was quite expensive to record a song. Just one song was costing quite a lot of my salary then, and I was like, I can't do it. So I thought, okay, I'm just gonna review artists and also check out comedy, like comedy videos and just videos about everyday life, just funny stuff. And that was it. That's just how I started. It just got on there like that. And yeah, here I am now. And when the followers started coming in, I was really surprised. I was wondering, wow, these people following me. And they'll be messaging me. And I'm wondering, how do people just see someone online and just get interested in them? For me, then I was just surprised about it because I wasn't really on YouTube. I wasn't following anyone at all on YouTube. And then uh, after like 2 years, I got about no end of the year, I got to like 20K. Then second year, I was like 100K. I was just shocked, mate. Then when I got to 900K, I couldn't believe it. Like every day, I look at my channel and I see 900K, and I'm like, nah, I'm gonna wake up tomorrow morning and see just maybe 500 followers or 50. It's still unreal to me, to be honest.
Crazy. Do you ever think about how much 1 million people is, bro? Like it's so many people.
Bro, it is a lot of people. Like when I sit down to think about it, I realize that actually I've got quite a lot of people. In fact, a, a lot of people ask me, how did you get all these followers? Like, did you buy them? I was like, bro, where do you expect me to get the money from in the first place? I was like, bro, if I have that money, there are so many things I can do with my life. I'm like, not buying followers. Like,
I
bro,
don't know
I haven't
how
got the
honestly,
time.
bro, you it probably wouldn't even cost you that much to buy 1 million followers, but it's
Yeah.
not, yeah, I mean like your stuff is definitely real stuff. It's it's if you saw how many people 1 million people was, like if 1 million people were standing out in the streets of London and they were all your followers, you'd be like, "What the fuck?"
Bro,
Yeah, it's crazy when you think about it like that.
even 10,000.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like I have a much smaller channel. I have 4,500. If I saw 4,500 people standing outside my building right now, I'd be like, "Bro, damn, those are my
That's a
followers."
lot.
Shit. Yeah,
That's a lot still. I'm
yeah,
telling you.
yeah. It's crazy. So for whoever hasn't seen your stuff, my listeners who haven't seen your stuff, you got to check out his stuff. It's so entertaining, and he has such a good way of adding to the video. I enjoy it, bro. It's entertaining. It's educational. The first video I saw in the Harbu Darbu, that was the first video I saw that you made. I was like, who is this dude? And then I started watching more of your videos, and I'm like, I got to talk to this guy. I think you'll like this song. I'm on English, but see if they have English subtitles.
My man, let me see. Yeah, it's got English subtitles.
It does?
It does. Absolutely.
Okay. Perfect. So give that one a play. I think you'll like that. Because you mentioned Stefan Lagarde, and that's one of his best songs.
Yeah, we got it.
Yeah.
All right.
This is an old one. I remember I used to really like this song. During my army days, I used to really listen to this a lot. It's one of these songs for me that I heard so many times it kind of like got old, but I still it's a great song. Fantastic.
Okay. Yeah. All right, I'm looking for it then. Yeah, I'm gonna hit it. Let's do it.
You know, he's not Jewish, right?
Is he from Congo?
I'm not sure where he's from. I think his father is like a diplomat or something, and his father has lived in Israel for many years, so he speaks Hebrew and everything, and he's an Israeli citizen, but he's not Jewish. He's Christian or whatever, but he's very I mean, he's a very famous Israeli, and nobody cares.
Yeah. Oh, cool. Yeah. We like that. Mm-hmm. Cool. All right, I'm gonna play it. Shall I play it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
זכיתי ממו שלי, כל מה שעשית תמיד היה בשבילי. די לב. Let's get it. Maman, j'ai grandi, j'étais tout petit, tu m'as tout donné, j'ai avancé, les sports j'ai tout fait, parce que j'ai joué, quand j'ai dit danser, papa est inquiet. Tu pensais qu'il allait chanter, mauvaise note à l'école, où est ton métier? Tes cahiers, fallait prendre, tu n'as rien touché, va travailler. Pourquoi tu fais ça? Je t'ai bien éduqué. Envers sur cette vie ou des difficultés, pas très facile de faire des choses non aimées. זכיתי ממו שלי, כל מה שעשית תמיד היה בשבילי.
Did you notice what he was saying? Oh my God. So, African parents here have got this thing about them where their kids must either study to be doctors or engineers. Kids are not allowed to chase their talents. So you can't be like a musician. They don't want you to be a footballer. They want you to be focus on studies. My brother wanted to be a footballer. He was doing really well. My family refused. And then I loved engineering. I studied engineering, but I loved dancing. All right. But they wanted me to study a certain thing. So that's what he's talking about. His father said,
it's such a thing, bro. I think that's among all cultures, bro. It's for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah. So I heard that. But I like this tune though. It sounds really good.
pas très facile de faire des choses non aimées. זכיתי ממו שלי, כל מה שעשית תמיד היה בשבילי. איך תמיד דאגת שיהיה לי הכל, תמיד לקום לא ליפול. ממו שלי.
What's that? Sound like a pipe.
Sounds like a what? Like a pipe?
That bum 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 bum.
It's got like
it has like an echoey sound to it.
Yeah, I don't know. It's got like there's obviously a French to it, but because they speak in French, but
this is a very catchy tune though.
It is, dude. It is. It's good. It's not it's not this craziness that some of you're used to with some of your songs that you
No, I love this. This one, it's a party starter. Like you get a tune like this, you play it at an Afrobeat party, the whole place is gonna go wild, brother.
Yeah,
trust me.
Shit. It's good shit.
I like it.
En parlant des jaloux, nous on travaille donc tout ça y a pas chez nous. Les couteaux dans le dos et la haine surtout, je peux te garantir que ça y a pas chez nous. Oui, ça me fait mal, je suis dans la salle, laisse-moi quand je parle.
Like my family.
Mon frère, tu m'as...
No, that was like my family. Just like my family. You failed, and dad comes to the room. He's like, what's this? What is this? I paid for you to go to school. You come back and you're failing. Today, you're not going to eat. You're staying indoors. Bro, trust me. This one hits home. It hits home. Oh, man, I like it.
Pourquoi tu m'as laissé? Allez, toi aussi. Maman שלי, כל מה שעשית תמיד היה בשבילי. איך תמיד דעת שיהיה לי הכל, תמיד לקום לא ליפול, אחי המאמו שלי.
Hey. Yo.
He likes it. He likes it. He likes it.
Come on.
אמא, אמא, אחי האמא, הובלת אותי קדימה, נתת לי כבר את כל הלב שלך, הלב שלך. אמא, אמא, אחי האמא, הובלת אותי קדימה, נתת לי כבר את כל הלב שלך, הלב שלך. זכיתי מאמו שלי, כל מה שעשית תמיד היה בשבילי. איך תמיד דעת שיהיה לי הכל, תמיד לקום לא ליפול, אחי המאמו שלי.
He's gonna drop. Bro.
Maman, c'est pour toi.
Yo, this one is a match, bro.
Solid, right?
Like
Good shit,
proper,
no?
Like proper.
Good
Like
shit.
no joke as well at all. Like proper, man.
So what do we think? 1 to 10. What do we give the Shady Shae rating? 1 to 10. What do we think? Honest,
bro,
honest though.
meeting a son.
Honest. Don't overrate it. If you think it's a 6, give it a 6.
No,
whatever you
I
think.
think it's really good. Like forgetting the video. If I add the video, like, because I think that they can do more with the video. The story was nice, but I think that they could have put more energy to the video itself. But the song on its own, like rating it overall, bro, this is a solid 8. Solid 8. But so the song on its own, maybe 9. Yeah, 9 point something. But this, with the video, I give it a solid 8. Very solid. Very solid. It's really good. Like really good. I love it.
The story, the message is nice too. Just, you know.
The message is just looks amazing. Really. Like this, what he's saying there, yeah, like it's really true. Like in my family, I've experienced that. And my neighbors as well, I've seen them experience this. Like a lot of things that he said here. A lot. Like you see, in Africa, like in Nigeria specifically, a lot of us like have like raw talents, but our families don't help us develop it. Instead, we get discouraged from chasing talent. So the ones that actually come out, they are the ones that are either really stubborn, or they leave the families to pursue their dream, or maybe they are not well-to-do and they have to find a way. So, you know, they struggle a lot. So that's how it's been in the past, because, you know, families don't believe that as an artist, you're going to be, you know, rich and famous. They're like, no, you're not going to make it. No.
The truth is, man, is anything you're pursuing, like I'm not a doctor, lawyer. I do a podcast and I'm a real estate agent, you know. So I'm not,
solid.
Yeah, but I'm not doing, you know what I'm saying? So there are people that, there are parents that would say, go for something where there's a guaranteed salary or guaranteed income and security, because your parents want to keep you safe. But at the end of the day, man, the people that want it bad enough, they're gonna be like, sorry, mom and dad, I love you, but this is what I gotta do.
Yeah, I gotta do what I gotta do.
And when it works out, when it works out and you buy them a house, they're like, I shouldn't have doubted you, son.
Yeah, they'll be like, that's my boy. He got the talent from me. Trust me. Yeah, we see that a lot, man.
He's stubborn just like me.
He's just like me. He's a go-getter. But the thing that I think, African parents need to know. I mean, I'm speaking about Nigerians because obviously that's how I grew up. Like, we we as Africans, Nigerians, need to support talents, because you see a child, a budding talent, we need to, like, encourage them, help them achieve it, rather than nipping it at the bud. You know what I mean? So that's what I think, like, Africans need to do.
It's not just Africans, man. It's honestly, it's everybody. Most parents, Jewish parents, Arab parents, African parents, Latin. I hear this. First of all, you hear the same. What I realize about humans is very funny. You hear the same trend, like, oh, you don't know, African parents, they'll beat you upside the head, and it's like, oh yeah, well, I know Jewish parents, they'll
That's
beat
true.
you. But it's not just African parents. It's all, bro. Like there's groups of people in all these different continents around the world, like a like a Mexican mother or a Colombian mother, like she'll hit you with a shoe or a belt. Arab parents, for sure, they'll beat the shit out of you. Like different kinds of, depending on where the Jews are from, but like they're definitely different, like Jews from Syria or like Iraq or whatever. Yeah, bro, they'll take a sandal and smack their kid with it or whatever. Like,
bro, trust me. Like, even like in Nigeria, like they will whoop you, whoop your bum so much, to the point where when you do something wrong, you just see them look at you like this, and you just be like, I've done it.
So, what are your plans? What are your plans for some new content? Are you going to be doing some more Israeli content? Are you thinking of doing something completely different?
So for me, the aim is to try to be as entertaining and educative as possible. So I try to find content that, that people can relate to. But how I choose my content, 50% is basically requests from my followers. So I have this Discord where I ask my followers to request what they want to see. So I try to split it between what I want to show and what they want me to show, so that we turn to, I can kind of build a community around the followers I have and be more engaging and to understand what they want to see. So as the requests come, I take from them the suggestions, and then also on my side, that because I've got this really curious mind, I want to see what's going on around the world. I want to experience different types of content, but I try to make sure it's within, the limits of being educative as much as possible and being entertaining as well. I try to have a balance. Also, I have a new channel where I do just music, and that music is music from anywhere. Like, I don't have a particular niche, it's just from anywhere. But at the moment, I'm just taking requests. So if I get requests from any country, I take them. So that's the aim.
Nice. Okay, that's fantastic. Great. What's the name of the channel called?
It's called Shady Mix. So Shady, SHADY MIXX 007.
007. Where'd you get the 007?
To be honest, I love the number 7. Yeah.
Oh, I just thought it was a James Bond kind of thing.
Yeah. So because I love 7 and James Bond as well, so I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna mix them together.
Shady Shae Connery. Shady Shae Connery.
Shae Connery.
No, Sean Connery, the original.
Yeah, Sean Connery. Yeah, I know him. Yeah, I know Sean Connery. Yeah, like back in the days, my parents' time or something. Sean Connery. Yeah, and Roger Moore, and then the newer ones. Yeah, it's good. It's good. I love it.
Roger Moore was also good. I would say Sean Connery is probably he's the OG. So,
I mean, I love them all. So it's just that the Daniel Craig guy, I felt like he's not very James Bondy. He hasn't got that thing. To me, I think he hasn't got that James Bond vibe. So I don't really like him much.
Decent. I think he's decent. He's not Sean Connery. Sean Connery to me is just
he's the real one.
Yeah. He's a real Brit. He's a real old school cigar Brit, just he encompasses what I think of when I think of James Bond, The same way with Austin Powers. You gotta have Mike Myers,
Austin Powers, that is right. And even Superman with Christopher Reeves.
Right, for sure. Austin Powers is a classic. I feel like you'd like Austin. You probably like those movies.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Do I
Absolutely.
make you horny, baby? Do you want to shag now or shag later?
There he goes, groovy, baby.
Groovy, baby.
Oh my god.
I love that, bro.
Classic.
All those are fantastic.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah,
You're right.
you got all those different characters, bro. You have Ivana Khompalat. You remember like that Russian woman?
Yeah, I can't remember, no.
You have those different like women. They have Fook Me and Fook You. You remember those like different?
Okay, yeah. How they come up with this is hilarious. Absolutely.
Oh yeah, they also got Dixie Normus. They had a girl named Dixie Normus.
The wordplay with it. But the thing here is, how did they get away with it?
Because back in the day, bro, we didn't have cancel culture. Like back in the day, we could be much less filtered. I think it's going back to that now. I think Western culture is starting to come back to their less filtered roots. You know, we're seeing more. You know, I mean, you could call it racism, but in a sense, it's kind of refreshing. What I mean by that is like I don't like to see anybody who's purposely racist to hurt anyone. Yeah. But when there's a little bit of humor, you know, I think we need to be able to make. I think we need to make fun of each other a little. Like think about it like this, right? When I have friends who are from different cultural backgrounds, we make fun of each other about that stuff, and that's how we do. That's how we develop bonds. As long as we know that it's not coming from a bad place, when it's genuine love, and I don't actually have a racist feeling towards that person, then it's all in good fun. Even when I was in the Israeli army, we have Jews from different backgrounds, you know, and we'll make fun of each other about that. And it's fun and everyone loves it and we're all friends because nobody cares, you know?
Yeah, true. I've got some like English friends as well, like Cockney, and the way we used to joke. Like when people hear us talking, they go like, "Oh, that guy is being racist to this other guy," and then when I reply, they're like, "Wait, he's being racist to him as well." And then they don't really quite get it because like we got really really close. Like the jokes we play, it's not safe for work, and I met him where I used to work. So yeah, I know what you're talking about, and that builds proper banter, and I believe, in my opinion, it brings people closer.
Yeah, because if you're too afraid to offend somebody, it's hard to really become friends, bro. Like,
true.
You got to be able to like. That's how you develop bonds, man. Especially guy friends, you know, man to man. You got to be able to poke fun at each other. If you're always walking on eggshells, I feel like there's always going to be some kind of a distance.
Yeah, you're right. Absolutely right. Yeah. Absolutely right. Yeah.
I think that's what we need to be, let's say, between like Israelis and Palestinians. There needs to be a lot of making fun of each other, bro, honestly.
When you get to that point, oh my God, your bond will be unbreakable, especially with your history. The bond would just be unbreakable completely. Yeah, I agree. Absolutely.
Yeah. I think Shady Shae is one of the men who's going to bring that peace.
Pop, let's get it.
Well, not like that. That's not gonna. That might not bring the peace, Shady.
No. Pop. I didn't mean shooting. I made hype. Oh my God, you just cracked
we have a lot of that where we have so much of that already, you know. I mean, like, I don't know if that's gonna no, but truthfully it's you know, I'm not here to get political necessarily. I know yeah, just because I'm not trying to bring you into a political, I'm not trying to like pin you to a certain side. I know you're just a promoter of peace, and I love that about you. So that definitely was never the point of bringing you on, was not to be like, oh, so you know, where do you stand? Who do you side with? It's not my goal. I think what you're doing is really special, bro. Do you also do commentary on Arab music? Have you done?
Actually, no, I don't. I've not yet.
Your viewers, none of your viewers have asked you.
I did one time, a really long time ago. There was this Arab musician that came to London, and he performed close to the National Gallery at Trafalgar Square. So I checked out that song, like some about 2 years ago, I think 2 or 3 years ago. I just checked out the song. It was quite a very it was very nice. I enjoyed it.
It was melodious, I'd say.
Yeah, the sound was just different. All those sounds I've not heard, so I liked it.
Yeah. There's a similar
Yeah, man.
vibe to the Middle Eastern Israeli music and the Arabic music, because the Jews came from those countries, and so we have our own style, and obviously we speak Hebrew and not Arabic. I mean, some Israelis do speak Arabic. Some Jewish Israelis speak, either they learned it in classes or
Yeah,
their parents still spoke it, so they passed it down. But
yeah.
for the most part, it's to somebody that doesn't speak Hebrew or Arabic, it can sound extremely similar. It's
Mm,
extremely similar,
okay.
and
Okay.
because it is very similar. So it's
Mm,
interesting stuff. Yeah, I wanted to play something. We'll have to do it another time. I could also show it to you off of the podcast, and you can just. I
okay.
have a bunch of different songs you'll like.
Okay. Okay.
Um, oh, I think I did see you do an Arabic song. I'm trying to remember what song it was though.
Hmm.
Anyway, I think I did see you do it.
Cool. Yeah, I can't actually remember. I just remember one that I did a long time ago, and if I did any other one, maybe I didn't know what it was. But like with my reactions, I don't really choose where or which countries to do, which countries not to do. For me, it's basically based on requests. So when I get a request and quite a few people like it, then I do it.
Mhm.
And a lot of times I don't even know what the song is about. I don't check the lyrics. I don't even know who the artist is. I don't know if it's a good song or a bad song. I just do it. That I like that element of surprise.
For sure. Your reactions are always so entertaining, bro. Like it's always so exciting to watch you.
Thanks, my brother. Thanks, my bro. But to
Yeah.
be honest, yeah, I've watched some songs. I've done some reactions I didn't like, and I ended up not uploading them because I was like, when I react, I like to be positive. I like constructive criticisms. But when I listen to songs that I don't like and have nothing good to say, I just don't upload it because there's no need for me.
Yeah, you don't want to have a boring reaction early. Yeah.
No.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, listen, I'm like, part of me really wants to show you some other music, but
Yeah.
we'll just stick to discussion.
All right, cool.
Um, Now, you mentioned you have a new music channel. You do a lot of music on this channel as well. What are you thinking of doing? Meaning, what are your plans in terms of bridging gaps, maybe? Because I know you're getting in front of a lot of people, and I know in the description on your YouTube channel,
Yeah.
you mentioned what the channel's all about. Having doing reaction videos on political ideas and what's going on in the Middle East, Israel, Palestine, things like that. Do you feel like your reaction videos are helping to give people a bit of an understanding? Because, for example, a lot of people are very critical of Israel. A lot of people hate Israel, and
Mhm.
you're showcasing our music, and you're helping people see what we're all about, and maybe that's opening people's eyes a little bit, especially to the
Mm. Yeah.
satire, like the funny videos you've been posting lately of the Israelis making fun of what's going on.
Yeah.
Have you
Um,
found people that said like, "Wow, I didn't know that. That's so interesting"? Have you gotten a lot of feedback like that?
yeah, I've got quite a few people that have been really quite surprised at Israeli music, like I was at the beginning as well. Yeah, quite a few people have seen stuff and they're like, very interesting. In fact, even on TikTok, one of my British friends said to me, why not share your reactions on TikTok as well? They'll get to more people. Then I said to her, it's Israeli music. She said, yes, I know. She's never listened to music like that before. She's never thought about it. But she said she watches my reactions and she really likes it. She thinks it's hilarious and that she share it on TikTok for more people to see. And then I did. So I feel like that is creating, some form of impact. All right. And also, the aim behind it now is that I want people to see the human side of the Israelis because people judge all Israelis together. They call every Israeli a Jew. I used to think all Israelis were Jews. I didn't know they were Israeli Christians. I didn't know there were black people in Israel. I didn't know they were mixed. I didn't know any of this. I just assumed, based on what the media said or says about Israelis, I just assumed that was the truth till I did a little research and I started checking out your content. So for me, the idea behind the kind of content I create is for people to separate political ideologies from the people themselves and stop judging people based on what the media says. And also, pertaining Israel, I want people to not judge Israelis based on what the government is doing. Because, like in my country, like in Nigeria, I'm going to tell you the honest truth. I don't like to use the word hate, but I detest our government. I don't like our government, but sadly, our government tends to represent us. But when you meet Nigerian people, we're different, because we have this thing about us. We don't like the government, you know. We want our government to be better. I'm not saying Israelis don't like the government, but from our country, like the people and the government, a lot of times, like we want different things. So when it comes to Israel, people judge all Israelis based on what's going on and the whole wars. So I want people to be like, separate these people because not everyone supports a certain ideology. If there's an ideology, not everyone supports it. So rather than generalizing everybody and judging, look at the human sides of people. See that they want to exist, they want to live their normal life. They're like me and they're like you, so we should tend to have this empathy towards people, this togetherness rather than just, judging. That's basically one of the reasons why I do my content.
I think it's great. I love it, man. It's a super, super, super difficult conflict, super complicated, happening for a long time. I try covering solutions, and I think it's going to get pretty ugly before it gets better. But I do think that everything happening now is kind of necessary, and it's a shame. But I think both parties have been kicking the can down the road for the last 80 years. And I think now things are starting to shift in a direction where, hopefully there's going to be a lasting peace, and I just think that some very tough decisions have to be made, and Israel's going to be hated by many countries over the next few years. But I would say that if we survive and thrive, it's better to be alive and hated than dead and loved. So we
wow.
it's challenging.
Yeah.
It's challenging. Yeah. It's challenging. But I think the result of this is going to be Israel ruling Gaza. Now, that doesn't mean necessarily that the Gazans will have to leave, but if they're not willing to cooperate, then they probably will have to find somewhere to go, at least a large portion of them. This is just kind of where I think it's headed. It's very tough.
It's really tough, yeah.
Yeah, it's complicated. It really is. It's a complex issue. So we'll see where that goes. But in the meantime, at least there's nice music to listen to.
Yeah. Nice music, nice food, and comedy as well.
Yeah. It's crazy because humans will fight over the dumbest things, but something like music will bring us together. Like you can have two massive enemies, two groups of people, two ethnicities, two cultures that hate each other. But a beautiful song can bring them both together. And it's something it's always blown my mind.
I agree. Absolutely. Because you see, music is like how should you put it? It speaks to your soul, speaks to you. You feel it deep down inside of you. And we all have souls, we all have spirits. So we feel, the music and it connects us. So I think, what you're saying there is right. Absolutely.
It's powerful, man. I see examples of that with Jews that love certain Arabic songs and then certain Israeli songs or Hebrew songs that Arabs or people from the Middle East love. And, for example, there's a few Israeli singers that Arabs love. There's a bunch of them.
Oh,
there's a woman, Sarit Haddad. She's a very famous Israeli singer. She sings in Turkish, Arabic, English, Hebrew, Greek a little bit too. She does collabs with different singers. She does collabs with Arab singers, Turkish singers. There's a Greek singer. She does it, like one of the most famous Greek singers. She does collabs with him. She'll do concerts in Israel with him. And there's a bunch of singers. There's a Yemeni Jewish singer who is very popular in Yemen. I think he went to Yemen once to sing for a wedding, maybe. But on all of his, he's very famous in Yemen.
Maybe send me their names so I can just look them up.
Yeah, I'll send you their names. But if you look at the comments, what would be really interesting, even if you did this on one of your videos, is to maybe make this point of how music brings people together and bridges gaps. And when you look at, let's say, one of this Yemeni Jewish singer, his name is Zion Golan.
Zion Golan.
Yeah. What's funny about it is his name is Zion. You know how people are always like the Zionist.
Zionist, yeah.
His name is Zion.
Zion Golan, yeah.
Yeah. He's very, very, very famous. Yeah, especially in the Arab world, but Yemen particularly, because he does a lot of.
Oh, I see it.
He does a lot of music in Arabic, a lot in like Yemeni Arabic, and he sings about Yemen. He sings about Yemen. He sings songs about Yemen. He does a lot of Jewish songs too, of course. But if I'm not mistaken, he was born in Yemen. I think he moved to Israel when he was young. And yeah, I mean, if you look at the comments on all of his YouTube videos, you just see tons of Yemenis commenting in Arabic and English, like, we love you, you should come visit, we love you. Just tons.
I see it. Yeah, I see them.
See it.
Yeah. Greetings, Zion Golan. I'm a big fan of your song since 1988. He's been around that long.
Yep.
Man.
Is that amazing? And you have a lot of that. You have a lot of that, man. Like some of these, if the music is good, if the music is that good, then your biggest enemy will be like, man, fuck, this song is sick, you know?
I'm seeing Arabic and Hebrew, what should we call it?
Collabs. Oh yeah, I can show
section.
you a couple of songs. I can send you a couple of songs that have like Hebrew and Arabic together. They're really nice.
Yeah, so many, like tons of them. Tons of wow, interesting.
But those are mostly those are mostly in Israel though. Like, you know, that's the irony, is you don't really see a lot of songs coming from the Arab world with Hebrew, because there aren't really a lot of Jews in those countries anymore.
Oh yeah, that's true. Actually, yeah,
they could still do it. They should reach out to us to do more of them. But we do the collabs. When you see these Hebrew and Arabic songs, they're almost always from Israel, because we have a lot of Arabs in the country, and we do collabs with them. So
wow, that's interesting, mate. Okay, I think I found myself a few things I'm going to check out. Yeah, because now I'm curious to listen to this Zion Golan.
Oh, that music is very interesting. It's very interesting music. It's music you've never heard before, I bet.
Okay, I'm gonna brace myself.
There's a group of 3 Yemeni Jewish women in Israel, because there are like no Yemeni Jews in Yemen anymore. There's maybe 5 or 10 left, if that.
Oh,
yeah, they like all left.
Wow, that's
I mean, most of them, they were expelled. You know, they were pretty much, you know, their lives were in danger. They left. Most Yemeni Jews left a long time ago.
Oh, that's mad. What's your name? These 3 singers.
Oh, it's AWA. It's A-WA. You should see it. Does it come up?
Yeah, A-WA. Yeah, I see them. Habib Galbi.
Yeah, and actually, if you search AWA Pitbull, they did a song. They did a collab with Pitbull.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh my days. Pitbull Mr. International.
Yeah, I think you're gonna fuck with this song. I think you're gonna like this song. We've done a lot of collabs, bro. You know Joe Budden? You know Joe Budden, the American.
I know Joe Budden. Yeah, I know.
So Subliminal did a collab with Joe Budden years ago. There's another one you should look up. Search up Yemen Blues.
Okay, let's go YouTube. Yemen
Blues, BLUES, and then you'll see a song that's called like Jat Lam Mabahi or something like that. You see a guy in a room with a bunch of people. He's in like this, what looks like a hookah shop.
I see. Yeah.
Yeah.
A bun.
Yeah, so that guy, that's in Israel, that's in Jerusalem, and he walks into like a Palestinian coffee shop, like hookah coffee shop, and he brings his band with him, and he sits down and he sings this song, and everybody in that room is Arab, is Arab Muslim, except for him and his band,
Yeah.
and they're fucking enjoying the shit out of it, like they're rocking to it.
For real.
Yeah,
Okay.
and it's so beautiful because that's a perfect, like that is a living example of of bridging the gap through music, and you just watch it, and all the Arabs are loving it.
Absolutely. Yeah. We need more things like that.
It's so,
I'm
bro.
definitely gonna
It's
look it
such a
up.
beautiful. It's such a beautiful thing. It's so nice.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
definitely gonna look it up. Yeah, man. I like that.
So, yeah. So I think we're good. I think it wasn't. We didn't talk for too long, but I think we covered a lot, man. And if there's anything else you want to bring up, anything you want to share with the viewers, any message you want to share.
Yeah, absolutely. So I've got a message. What I want to say to the viewers is this, right? Like we as human beings, I believe that we are all connected. We're all one. How I see humanity is like a massive tree, very massive, lots of branches spread abroad, then leaves here and there. All right. And all these leaves, being in different sides of the world, being represented like different races. But at the end of the day, like they are all connected to the same root. So I believe that we are all one. It's just that we might look different, we might act different, we might eat different food. But when you come back to the basics here, come down to the crux of the matter, you realize that we're all the same. We all have, once if you peel up the skin, we are all red, we're all identical. So we just need to realize that we are one, we're like one family, and we need to show more love to ourselves, and we need to show our human sides. We should do our best to forget about our differences, and even if, like you said, if we can banter about our differences, there's some jokes that sometimes people crack that might sound a bit racist, but when it's not coming from a bad place, you understand that, realize that people are just appreciating their differences. I might laugh at your differences, not mocking you, but just laughing because I'm like, wow, you're different from me, and they also laugh at me, I'm different from you. We tend to get that bond. So my message would be that we need to be, show more love to people. We need to show more empathy. We need to tolerate people more, so we can live, together, have a better life. Basically, that's the message I have.
I think that's beautiful, man. I think that's beautiful. We're humans are just a bunch of crazy people. We really are. We're nuts,
Yeah, right.
We're crazy. So yeah, I as much as I love what you're saying, I know that unfortunately, I think violence will always exist, and
True.
crime will always exist, and darkness will always exist. But I when I meet people like you, I always have faith, and it's really special. So I love your message. I hope
Thank you, brother.
that peace can always grow, and there should be less violence. But yeah, I mean, I'm a really hopeful person. I definitely want, as a Jewish person, I hope for peace in the Middle East. That's for sure.
Amen. Amen. We pray for that.
Yeah, I mean, it's such a big part of my channel. It's what I'm really, and I say very harsh things. I say things that could be misconstrued as promoting violence. Very much on the contrary. I know what needs to happen in order for us to get there, and certain difficult decisions need to be made on both sides. So, yeah, I hope we get there soon. So,
yeah, amen. Yes, brother.
Mr. Shae himself, I thank you again for coming, bro. Really, I really appreciated it.
Yes,
even
brother.
though we had a little bit of difficulty with the internet, thank you for being patient and for being such a humble, awesome human being. It's been
absolutely
such a pleasure, bro.
One love.
Such a pleasure. Thank you. Just gonna quickly close it out. Also, Avital, thank you again. I just want to make sure to thank her again for making this happen. For unknowingly, which only you told me that she pushed it. She pushed to make it happen.
She pushed it. She chased me up.
Yeah, she's awesome.
Yeah,
she's awesome. So great,
lovely.
Guys. Thank you for watching this episode of the Soothing Semantics podcast with Shady Shae. This has been, I believe, it's either 216 or 217 because it depends when I'm putting it out. I'm thinking I'm probably going to put it out instead of this Tuesday, next Tuesday, because I got my buddy Gabriel coming on this week. I think we already recorded, so I'm probably going to put him out this week. Subscribe, like, share, leave your comments. Make sure to go to Shady Shae on YouTube and Instagram. Go follow him on Instagram. Go follow him on YouTube. You're also on all the platforms, TikTok, everything.
All of it.
You're on Twitter too?
On Twitter too, Shady Shae.
Okay.
Same everywhere.
And also your music only channel, you said is Shady Music,
Shady Mix 007.
Shady Mix. Shady Mix with 2 X's.
Yeah, Shady Mix 2 X's 007.
Gotcha. Okay. Guys, thank you again for watching. Always a pleasure. I will see you on the next one. Peace.